Hello and welcome to Lil's Book Talk. I'm your host, Lily, and let's dive into the wonder of books. Today I will be talking about the novel The Lawn Walk by Stephen King. This is one of his first novels, originally published in his old name, Richard Bachman. I think that's how you pronounce it. If you're a Stephen King fan, you have to read this book. This novel is personally one of my favorites from him, having read a few of his other books before, like one of the most famous one, It. That one was a great one, honestly. But I love this one too. They actually might make a movie out of it, apparently. Anyways, it follows the story of Ray Garrity, a teenage boy who has entered into something called the Lawn Walk, which is hosted every year. The Lawn Walk is where 100 teenage boys, all 16, compete to see who can walk the farthest without stopping. The rules are simple. No walking under 4 miles an hour, no stopping, no venturing off the road, and you get 3 warnings. You can walk off your warnings, but you get 3 warnings. On your 4th warning, you get a ticket out of the walk. If you get your ticket, then bye-bye. Adios. So a couple characters that we meet along the way through the story is Ray Garrity being the main character. Another character named Stebbins. Now, Stebbins is his last name. We kind of just call people by their last names in this book. So, Stebbins is a minor character who is mentioned throughout the book, and he is the last person to die and get his ticket, making Ray win. Basically, how he died is if you get your ticket, you get shot by the many soldiers that are walking along with you. And let's just say it's not pretty. A lot of people come to watch it and they see kids die, which I personally don't get what sick enjoyment they get from that. But it makes for a great story. It's Stephen King. What do you expect? He's a horror writer. He's going to make every story something with horror. So if you thought this was a normal book, nuh-uh. No siree. It is a book about kids getting shot for not walking far. Kind of like, what's that quote? The fittest will survive. You know what I mean. So, I'm going to give you like a little overview of this book. Basically, The Lawn Walk, it starts off with Ray, just talking to himself, talking himself through what's about to happen. And then after a while, it just ends up with him meeting a whole bunch of people. And then they make friends. And he meets another guy named Olson. And this guy ends up going insane. And he dies, obviously, because Ray is the only survivor. And let me see. It was Barbarich. Barbarich? I can't pronounce his name, and I'm so sorry. But it's like Barbarich. You want to know how he dies? He rips out his own vocal cords. He rips out his guts, and he dies. He dies. He gets shot after that. It is not pretty to watch. Not pretty to watch at all. Anyways, it ended with him, I don't know. He won the walk, though. And, yeah. Anyways, I love this book, and I love the ending. It was kind of confusing at first, though. He just kept walking even after he won, seeing a dark figure that beckoned him to come and play the game, as quoted from page 390. When he felt someone touch his shoulder for the second time, it says, he somehow found the strength to run, which is the last line of the last page 391. And if you're actually listening to me rant about this, I love this book and I recommend it to all of you, like especially if you love horror and stuff. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody who has a weak stomach and doesn't do well with reading like very descriptive things or very like there are some themes of kind of sexual content. Like there's some, it's mentioned a couple times. So if you don't like anything like sexual, or if you don't like blood and guts and gore, I wouldn't recommend this book for you. But if you are like me and you love horror books and you love Stephen King, then I recommend this book to all of you. Anyways, this is Lily signing off. Till the next book.